I just played two messages, one from Dr. Joe Dispenza, and the second one was from Dr. Bruce Lipton. Joe Dispenza talked about love. Bruce Lipton talked about the emotions of fear. So fear and love are two powerful emotions. They belong to the category of positive emotions. The seven major positive emotions are love, romance, sex, enthusiasm, hope, desire. Those are seven positive emotions. And when there's a positive emotion, there's also negative emotions. So the seven strong negative emotions will be fear, anger, hate, jealousy, superstition, revenge, and greed. So I named seven negative major emotions. The key to living a better, happy, freer life is getting rid of all this negative emotion, because when you get rid of the negative emotions, what you have left, positive emotions. And we need more love in the world. The world is full of hate and all this stuff. And I say there's no lack of love in the world. There's only lack of love inside of human beings. There cannot be love in the world if there's not love inside the human being. Humans are the ones that carry love. There's no love in the world. There's no world to fix. There's only human beings to fix, to love. If every human being is loving, then there's love in the world. Self-love is the key to everything. Self-love is the key to confidence, is the key to better sales in work, to having better relationships, having better family unit, to being healthy. Self-love is the key. And how do you love yourself? How do you change this programming that has come from the past? You either do it by repetition or you use hypnosis. You use affirmations. And affirmations is something that I have on my YouTube channel, how you can overcome lack of self-confidence, or how you can love yourself better. You can love yourself by listening to affirmations overnight. It helps to reprogram your subconscious mind while you sleep. So you can change the programming and you can start being a more loving person. I guess it works like magic. So those are tools to overcome these emotions. If you find any of these emotions that you need to work on, even things like anxiety, stress, depression, those things can be overcome by reprogramming your subconscious mind. Somebody said that the world is full of stress. There's stress in the world, stress here, stress there. I say there's no stress in the world. There's only stress inside of human beings. Stress only exists inside of the human being. If there's stress in the world, why is it that a CEO that's running a multi-million-dollar empire talks about stress? And even a janitor in any kind of business also talks about stress. So if a janitor is stressed, a cleaner is stressed, and a CEO of a Fortune 500 company also is going through stress, a school teacher is going through stress, a doctor is going through stress, a real estate agent is going through stress, a healthcare practitioner, a nurse, or even a full-time housewife talks about stress. So you get my point. My point is, if all these different fields and different careers, they talk about stress. So where is the stress? The stress is only inside of the human being. There's no stress out there in the world. For you to cure stress, you need to cure the human being. They say if the man is right, his world will be right. So the only thing to fix is not the world, is the man. So when you fix the man, everything else will be all right. One last thing I want to drop before I get off this live broadcast is a poem, like a poetry, but it's some profound words. I got this from Saguru. It says, if the body is pleasant, we call this health. If it is very pleasant, we call this pleasure. If your mind is pleasant, we call this peace. If it is very pleasant, we call this joy. If your emotions are pleasant, we call this love. If it's very pleasant, we call this compassion. If your very life energies are pleasant, we call this bliss. If they are very pleasant, we call this ecstasy. If your environment is pleasant, we call this success. But for you to have this success, you need the cooperation of a lot of forces. You need other people, other things to be in to work for it to be pleasant, for you to be successful. But for your body, your mind, your emotion, and your life energies to be pleasant, you only need the cooperation of one person, and that is you. So when you understand who you are, that you are not your body, not even your mind, then you begin to understand who you are. Understanding of who you are is the breakthrough, is a big leap in consciousness, awareness, in enlightenment. Because when we become enlightened, we can touch the divine. It does not matter where you are, because the mind can make a heaven out of hell or a hell out of hell. The choice is yours. The time is long. You decide. All right, folks, subscribe to my Affirmations channel. You'll find my affirmations on YouTube, Blissful Daily Vibes. Subscribe to my podcast, Enhanced Perception, where I put out a lot of nuggets of wisdom and truth and a different way of thinking and visualizing the world. Because when your thinking changes or your perception changes, your world changes. My name is Ike Onoha. Have a beautiful rest of your day. And until I come back into your home, your place of work, wherever you are, enhance your perception.